Hey guys, welcome to another MG Modern Watches unboxing video. My name is Matt, and today we're going to do an unboxing of this Peugeot tank watch, which is a homage watch to the classic Cartier tank Solo XL in gold and a brown leather strap. So this watch I purchased from Kohl's department store. May not be where you're located, but I know in suburban Philadelphia where I am there's a few, and a bunch around the country, or you can also purchase on Kohls.com. So I purchased this on Kohls.com from on a Black Friday sale. And the nice thing about buying watches at Kohl's is that they often have a lot of coupons online you can apply if you place an online order, and stack the coupons, so you can use multiple coupons on the same order. So the retail price of this watch is $90. You can buy it at Target, a number of places. Peugeot is a brand. I'm not sure if it's affiliated with the car manufacturer, but there may be some sort of affiliation. But you can see the little PP logo on this. I think it's named Paul Peugeot, and they produce a number of homage watches that are really nice looking and an affordable price. You can buy it at Target, you can buy them in a number of department stores, you can buy it online at Amazon. But again, this one I purchased at Kohl's. So I stacked those Black Friday sales, and I was able to get this watch for $39.80 US dollars in the end, which is a great deal for this tank homage. Right now, if you buy it without the Black Friday sales, I believe you can get it at Kohl's for $45. On Amazon, they're $60. So depending if Kohl's still has that sale, you can find this watch. So I'm gonna unbox. I have the box comes with this outer layer and a nice box from Peugeot, and I'm gonna open it up. And here we can see the watch. So looks beautiful at a glance. Again, this is a Cartier homage, so you know, a lot of the Cartier tank models, which are these rectangular shaped cases, it's a dress watch, have these Roman numerals that are in italic. So this is a classic Cartier look. You can see a white dial, gold case, and brown leather strap. So there is also a gold and black leather strap available at the same price. Personally, I like this brown leather. I think it looks pretty classy for a dress watch, and so far looks pretty good. Looks beautiful, actually. It's not exactly the same as the dial design. It's the numbers are a little bit bigger as the actual tank Solo XL, but it's pretty close. You can see the dial. There's this kind of, the inner dial has a little bit of a design. There's this rectangle around it with dashes, which is classic to Cartier design. The actual tank Solo has a little bit of a border around that rectangle, the inner rectangle, but other than that, it looks pretty close with the classic Cartier look. So I'm pretty happy with this. So there's a little sticker on the dial of how to start the watch. I'll take that off, and we'll see how it looks. There's a protective coating, and this looks really nice. So the model, I really wanted to get a Cartier homage, and there's a number of classic models available. There's the tank, which is more rectangular looking case. There's the Santos, which is the more squared off case, which is also beautiful. And at some point I may look at a homage for that as well. But I wanted to start off with this tank homage. And there's a number of different sizes too. A classic tank is a little bit smaller, almost like 33-ish, 34 millimeter rectangle. This is more of a homage to the tank Solo XL, which is the largest size. And this is a big watch for a dress watch. It's the case is 30 millimeters by, and some sites it says 43 millimeters high. Others it says 40. I'm thinking that the 40 is this inner lug to lug, and the 43 is the outer lug height. So but it is a pretty big watch. The actual Tank Solo XL, the reference number is W5200026, and that has a case size, as mentioned, of 31 millimeters by 40.85. So it's pretty similar. The XL, honestly, if I could have found a Tank homage that was more like the large size or the regular Tank size, I probably would have got that, just because I think there's something classic about wearing one of these watches and having it look slim on the wrist. But I couldn't really find one I was looking for, so I decided to go with the bigger size, and this is pretty close to the Tank Solo XL size. The actual model number I referenced is for a pink gold case and brown leather strap. This is brown leather, it's gold plated, yellow gold, but again, if you look at the pictures, it's pretty similar. The dial actually has a little bit more of a sheen to it, sunburst effect, than I thought. I thought it'd be a little bit more white. It's almost, I don't know if you can really see, but it's almost like silvery looking. But it's still pretty cool, still pretty close. I imagine this sunburst effect will look really good in different lights, especially if I'm wearing it at night with a nice outfit. I'm sure it'll look pretty classy, and at a glance it does look like a Tank. You can also see here that the hands, the hour hand and the minute hand, are blue, which is cool because that actually mimics the actual Tank Cartier watches, and I wasn't expecting that because in the pictures online sometimes it looks a little bit, you can't really tell that blue, so that's kind of cool that it is blue. So I'm going to try this on real quick. I'm going to drink out of the way, and you can see there's a regular buckle on this. The actual Tank Solo has a deployment clasp, so at some point I might decide to change it up and change the strap, but this brown leather strap looks pretty sharp. So it's a nice size strap, and I have about a 7-inch wrist. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble putting it on, but I'll get this on just to kind of see what it looks like. And it's a little big, I didn't size exactly, but that looks pretty cool. And again, you can see this is a pretty big watch. Again, the classic Tank size is pretty slim, kind of sleek looking. This is pretty big, honestly, but it does fit my wrist and does look very nice. You know, if you're looking for a Tank homage, this comes pretty close. So a few differences. The regular Tank doesn't have a date window. The Tank Solo XL, which is I'm considering a homage of, does have a date window at the 6 o'clock position. This does not have a date window, so it's hour, minute, seconds, hands, and a few other differences. This is a quartz watch, unlike the automatic movement of an actual Tank Solo. Although actually a lot of the Tank Solos, some of the ones on the lower end are actually quartz. Cartier is the manufacturer that does make a number of quartz watches, so you can actually find really affordable watches for in the $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 range. Well, reason affordable, relatively speaking. Of course, that's a lot of money for me, which is why I stick with the homages for now. But you know, that's definitely something that could be attainable with a little bit of savings, even for you guys who enjoy homage watches like I do. But they do make quartz movements. They even make automatic movements that are relatively affordable, you know, for $5,000 range. So that's kind of cool. So maybe one day I'll have an actual Cartier on my wrist, but for now this looks great. A few other differences. The crown is kind of a standard crown. Of course, in a Cartier watch we have the, I'm just going to take this off for a minute. An actual Cartier watch we have the classic kind of a fancy crown with a blue pusher on it, which is one of their trademarks, but this doesn't have that. There are some Cartier homages you can get that mimic that look, where the the crown's a little fancier with the extending blue rounded pusher, which is great. But you know, as I mentioned in previous videos, I try to find the closest to the real thing as I can, you know, and sometimes you're gonna have to give up some things you're looking for other features. So to me, the overall look of this watch was great and the closest I could find in a style that I enjoyed. So I ended up going with this Peugeot. This is a says water resistant 3-bar. I forget what that is, but it's I think that means like kind of light water resistant. I maybe wouldn't go swimming with this deep or anything like that, but you know, if you take a shower or something, this is probably fine. And we can see the case size. The thickness is about 10 millimeters on the tank. It's really sleek. It's about 7.5 mil, or actually 7.65 millimeters at Tank Solo XL. So this is slightly thicker, but again, 10 millimeters. It's pretty thin. A few other differounces on this case is a little bit more rounded than the actual Tank Solo. We can see there's kind of like a roundness to the top of the case, but it still looks pretty close at a glance. So I'm excited to get this one on my wrist. And again, this is yellow gold rather than pink gold, but looks beautiful. Has a classic Cartier look with the dial, with the Roman numerals, the brown leather. Actually, online on a lot of the sites, the strap looks a little bit more reddish. So this is actually closer to the actual strap you'd get from Cartier, this brown color. So I'm happy with that, and happy with the blue hands. And I'm gonna set this watch, wear it for a little bit, and see how it works out for me. But so far, I'm pretty happy with it. It is a big watch. If you're looking for a dress watch, sometimes you might want to go a little sleeker, but I kind of think I'll get used to that. I think looked pretty good on my wrist, and excited to try this out. So thanks for watching again. Please subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for more unboxing videos. Make sure to follow my Instagram page at mg_modern_watches, where I post pictures of my homage watches and other watches I have, and other things on my watch journey. So I'd appreciate you subscribing and checking that out. So thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon.